Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to use the band to really be more specific with hitting like the lats and hitting, if you have rotator cuff issues, to be able to kind of balance things out, so make sure you're not overloading, overstressing, or following the same patterns of overstress for like the rotator cuff. So we want to use those muscles, but especially if they're tight or painful, those are usually signs of overuse or overstress. So we want to be mindful of that. There's a lot of other muscles we can use and really should use first before we just go right into the arm motions. So first one is like if you're tight or painful here or here with this motion, you might be stuck here. And so when you do this, even just holding your hands, you're going to overload these muscles. So the first thing is you got to make sure you're set in your core, you're anchored back here, and then when you lift your chest, again, think about more lats coming in here, and then pulling with your scaps, your like mid-trap, to pull the shoulder blades back, and that way you won't feel like you have to work your arms and shoulders so much. And we can challenge this with a band like so, in a rowing motion. I would ideally have this a little lower maybe for pulling across. So I'm just gonna imagine this is in the middle hinge, and I'm pulling back, so it's more like that row, and I'm pulling that shoulder blade back and squeezing and anchoring. And I may, if I'm doing it unilaterally, want to shift to that side to reinforce my posture and stability from the whole body, okay? Now if I'm going higher, say like top hinge, I might, and you can get up here, that's assuming without pain, I might do a higher row here, or mid to high row, where I'm gonna get more into like my posterior deltoid, and that's gonna, if I have problems like reaching up and out like this, you might not be stabilizing with the lat and the posterior deltoid to get up into this motion here, which is going to be one of your rotator cuff muscles. So down here would be more the infraspinatus. This is going to be more your teres minor up here, and they're very similarly located back here, but they're slightly different in how they operate and where they operate in that whole spectrum. Okay, so just being able to kind of flow through that and adjust those tensions. And I can also use, if that's too hard to have like the band as to do that, I can actually turn around and have the band help me. So I can have it pull me up and out, and then I can actually work the opposite muscles eccentrically there too. So if you have a lot of tightness in your chest, it may be that you don't know how to let go of that tension. So the band will actually help with the lift, and I can learn to control from the front end too. So that's important. I can't really do that one there, but imagine it's coming out to the side, so I can do that, kind of open up the pec major here, and then the pec minor more vertically. Okay, good.